You've heard it said time and time again, print on demand is a numbers game. But that doesn't mean just slamming up any old design. It means reading the data that Facebook is giving you from the ads that you're running, Facebook or TikTok, and responding to it. If it meets the criteria, you move on to phase 2 and invest more heavily in those designs. If it doesn't, if it's within a threshold, you play around with the concept that you've got, but if it falls way outside, then you completely get rid of it, come up with something new, and then test with this method again. My low-cost bottle rocket testing method allows you to pre-validate those designs. And if your engagements are low enough, you've got the confidence to move on to phase 2. So without going around in circles telling you what this thing is, let's get into it. I'm going to show you how to set it up. All right, in your ads manager on Facebook, come over to create and go engagement, make sure post engagement selected, go continue. Now you're going to want to give your campaigns a naming convention. I use a spreadsheet and I track each one individually, because what will happen is when you are testing 5 to 10 new designs each week, you're going to be finding that you're scaling some, cutting some, so you need a way to be able to track these. So the way I do it is using a naming convention. So 0005 BR for bottle rocket. Is it a bar? Put a bar in there, you don't have to put a bar. Harley Davidson. This here will be the name of your actual design that you're testing, and put in the date as well. Cool, there we go, next. We're going to change the budget to $2.50. I'm in an Australian dollars account. If you're in the USA, make it $1.50. That's perfectly fine. We want to make sure it's only running for 24 hours, so we want to go the next day, 12 a.m., perfect. We want it to end, so that's going to be the day after, so July 29, has to run for 24 hours, so it can run for 24 hours and 1 minute. Come down, we want to target the region we're going after. In this case, it's the United States. And then we restrict the age that we want. Make sure we select the gender we're targeting. Go to your detailed targeting. And what you want to do is when you're in niches, you want to choose the broadest category within that interest. So for bikers, Harley Davidson is obviously the broadest category there. You could go motorcycle, but that's too generic. That's too many different styles of motorbike. For hunting, it would be hunting. If you're going into deer hunting specifically, deer hunting, etc., etc. So automatic placements, come down, all good, go next. Coolio, rename this to cool. Go create post, and in here make sure you're using an image. A video is going to give you different results on a scale of 1 to 10. What do you rate this design? Get yours here. You can put your link in there if you want, and then go save unpublished post. And that is the bottle rocket testing method right there for you. So what's going to happen is in 24 hours after you've actually run that campaign, you're going to want to look at the data, and let's have a look at that. Okay, so these are your rules. We've got our budget there of $2.50 Australian or $1.50 to $2 US. Choose one, doesn't matter. Interest, as I explained, campaign length is 24 hours. The rule that we're trying to hit is anything under 8 cents AUD moves on to phase 2, and the same with 5 cents USD. If it's under that, you move on to phase 2. So if you get results between 8 to 13 cents Australian or 5 to 10 cents USD, you want to mix up what you're doing. So with your design, try different colors, try different design embellishments, try workshopping that phrase. Play around with it. There's something in there and it's just not quite there yet. Then if you do the test again and you get across the line, obviously move on to phase 2 or get rid of it completely. And that is it. That is how you set up the bottle rocket testing method to pre-validate your designs. Phase 2, if you want to hear what phase 2 is, make sure you comment below and I'll get that out for you next. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed today's video, make sure you like, subscribe, and ask any questions below. The more that you engage with these videos, the more it shows YouTube that you want to see this content, and the more that I'll be able to see what kind of content you want me to create in the future. Love it. Thanks guys, talk to you soon.